Good morning, everybody. It's your boy Skywalker the Jedi here. You know, sorry I ain't tapped in with y'all in a few days, but been a little busy. And then I was waiting on the fog to clear because it's like hella foggy. I live by the water and stuff. So I was waiting. I was like, hopefully it'll be a little bit less foggy over by where I work, and I can shoot down there. But nope, still foggy as hell. So let's just get to it. I got something that's been on my mind, that I want to talk about with you guys today. Obviously, recently the whole Sean O'Connell thing has come back up, right? And I want to kind of talk to you guys about just snakes in the grass and like exactly why I think that it is important for there to be some level of gatekeeping for Restore the Snyderverse. I mean, obviously, that does not mean that anybody that has enjoyed the Snyder Cut or whatever, or hasn't been plugged into what's going. That's not to say that we won't allow any of these people right into the fandom, because of course we will and we shall, right? But I want to talk more about people that have been a little bit more toxic, as you would say, and have leached onto our passion these last few years. First, let's talk about Sean O'Connell. Okay. When I first heard about Sean O'Connell, I didn't know of like his comments, about like getting rid of Zach or whatever, right? I first kind of came in contact with anything he was doing, when he was kind of, putting it out there that he was doing the book thing, right? So I had no, preconceived notions about this guy or anything like that, right? But I think that, there did come a point where I kind of had the feeling that this guy was full of shit. Excuse my French. But, that moment did come, right? And I did not buy his book. I believe it was around the time the whole Ray Fisher thing happened, right? When Ray Fisher said that he dropped out of the book, and he wasn't going to be working with Sean O'Connell or anything like that. I think that's kind of when my antennas went up, right? But if you look at what this man has been able to do, right? He was able to come into our fandom, right? To use the hard, sweat, passion, and tears that we had been, put into this whole thing, right? And he was able to monetize that for himself, right? This is part of the reason, or like a huge part of the reason why I feel the way that I do about some level of gatekeeping being needed. I mean, people will come over here. I mean, look at how much even just content he was able to create off of our passion. Right? He had the whole like, oh, what's going to be different about this character series, right? And if I'm not mistaken, weren't like each of those videos in the hundreds of thousands of views, right? There's been many people that have come over here, right, and have faked the funk and acted like they was down with us. You know what I'm saying? Because even if you turn cold later, I'm questioning whether or not you was, even with us from the fucking beginning. Excuse me. I'm just a little passionate about the situation, as you guys can tell. I think it's just, it really highlights, I think, what needs to be done. Like, I do not think it is okay for people to come over here and to monetize our passion and our hard work, right? I mean, if you look at what's been going on recently, they're going to try to do it again. Right? You have people that, look, and look, I'm learning, getting into this whole content creation thing, right? That, a lot of people, right? This thing is about maintaining certain relationships, right? And, being able to do your thing into the long run, and I understand that. I really do. That's why, I don't begrudge anybody for feeling the way that I do, right? If I have to stand out on an island in certain aspects of my opinion, that's fine. I don't mind that. I don't mind standing on my square, right? I don't mind feeling like and saying that these leeches need to be taken off of our body. They are parasites that are sucking at the hard work and the passion that you and I and everybody else has put into making this thing happen. Right? There are two ways to go about combating this. One is I'll give you, one soon. I'm gonna get into the second one at the end of the video. But no, I think that these things need to absolutely be called out. Absolutely. Right? You guys have been there right with me, right? When we've seen these channels switch up, the sing-song clips and the movie addict. If you know, you know, because I ain't saying their names. But, all these people that have just switched up and just abandoned us, right? When it, became cool to abandon us, right? No. These people can't be taken seriously anymore. And whenever they do or say or address anybody in our fandom in a way that, is not with respect, then I feel like they need to be called out. And they need to be absolutely, held accountable for what they say. I'm sorry, that's just me. Last time we let them people come back over here, right? And they was able to be like, oh yeah, I was all restored to Snyderverse, right? And then they got to, keep creating content and being cool, right? And then, nobody said anything. Right? I'm questioning whether or not any of these, you guys know who switched up and who didn't, but the ones that switched up, it's like, yo, were you ever rocking with us to begin with? Or was it just that, you found a little niche that you felt like you could exploit? Right? So I'm not going for it. Right? But, there is another way to combat this as well, right? And that is by highlighting and by, doing our best to collaborate and to, make things happen with people that we know have been here. Somebody hit me in my DMs recently, and they reached out and, they brought up like, hey, we didn't get the Snyder Cut by having access or, anything like that. We did it by, grouping up together to spread the word creatively. And this person was absolutely right. And I think that is, the second half of what we need to do to really police this whole situation, because it has to be policed. And if it doesn't, right, I'm telling you guys now, right, you're gonna have all these content creators that's gonna come back over here, right, and they're gonna be selling merch, doing all these things, and it's gonna be, right, Sean O'Connell part 2. And I, for one, am not going to sit here and just stand by and just watch this happen and just be cool with it and not, say anything. I don't care whether you be man, woman, or child. Probably not child, because, I'm not going to talk to kids. But, I do not care. I don't care what race you are. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what gender you are. I don't care what nothing about that. If you come over here into a fandom that I have helped cultivate, right, that we've all helped cultivate. I mean, I feel extreme ownership over this fandom. I don't know, and I feel like each of you guys should. I wasn't alone in signing the petitions and donating money and spreading the word. I mean, I'm probably responsible for about 40 HBO Max subscriptions on last March. I had everybody watching that movie. Right? So, I feel extreme ownership over this fandom. And I'm not going to let some outside usurpers come in here and try to make money and profit off of, something that I hold dear. I mean, look, you guys, when we got the Snyder cut, I don't know about y'all. I felt such a level of satisfaction, right, and fulfillment that we really got a multi-billion-dollar company to do something that they did not want to do. I felt like I could damn near do anything after that happened. Did you guys feel like that? I don't know. It was like a real moment for me. I'm like, yo, we can actually make change. Even if somebody that doesn't want to, to do what you're asking them to do, they can bend to your will. That happened. I don't care what none of these naysayers say, yo. Look, I'm cooking up something special for y'all. Hopefully this thing goes through like it's supposed to next week. But I'm not going to just talk about it. I'm going to be about it. Right? We need to band together. Because these people are going to come back over here and they're going to be trying to, they're going to be trying to do what they did last time. And I don't feel like it should be made for them to feel comfortable doing that again. But hey, look, like I said, I got something special coming up. Hopefully this thing pans out. I'm super, super excited about it. And we just gonna keep doing what we doing, right? It's restore the Snyderverse till the deed is done, all right? And I'm gonna tap back in with the next one, all right? Hopefully, it won't be this long again. But I love y'all, you know what I'm saying? Each and every one of y'all, and we're gonna talk again next time. All right, it's your boy Skywalker. I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if I'm tripping. Let me know if I'm going too hard. Let me know. But hey, I'm gonna get at y'all next time. All right, peace.